Okay, we are going to start looking for silhouettes of your animal that you're going to create. So as you can see, I have typed in silhouette of a cat. Now, this is the type of silhouette that you're looking for. You want it to be where you can see the animal's face either looking to the left or to the right. You do not want to have anything like this because this is either facing towards you or away from you. You don't want anything that is turned away from you. A 3/4 view, which would be something like this. We'll get into more images that won't work here in a moment. There are images here. When you're looking for an animal, you want to make sure they either have 2 or 4 legs. All right. You want to have, they're standing tall. Stay away from walruses, snails, snakes. We're not doing any of those. Those are ones that you want to stay away from. You can do giraffes, you can do elk, you can even do a scorpion if you want. You can do birds. It's kind of up to you, but you want to stay away from the things that really don't have feet, legs, and stuff like that. If you're unsure, you are more than welcome to ask me. You will have to get a copy of what it is that you are going to do. If you want to do a T-Rex, you want to make sure that you can balance it so that it's going to be able to stand on its own. All your animals that you choose have to be able to balance on their own. Okay, so to be able to do this, you're going to open a doc, Google Docs. All right, so first thing we have to do is we're going to go ahead and insert an image that you may have decided upon. Now, I will tell you, I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. This will not work, okay? This is at a 3/4 view. This is not a profile, all right? This one, image, upload. This one will not work either. It is not a profile. You do not see the side of the face. All right. So no, those have to go bye-bye. So we're going to pick the other one. We're going to do a jackalope. Don't worry about what's inside. Don't worry about all the marks in the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it so I have this blue square, and then I'm going to hit my cropping where I can crop the image. I'm going to pull it down a little bit. I'm going to pull it over because I want to get it as big as I possibly can. And then I'm going to clip. Okay. So I have this at 75%, so you can see everything. Now I do have a wide space here and a wide space here for the margins. I don't want that. Okay, I can't click on it and move it. All right, because the margin's already set, so I want to change that. So I'm going to go to File. I'm going to scroll all the way down where it says Page Setup. I'm going to click. This is where you can change your portrait to landscape, and I can change my margins. So I'm going to change my margins to 0.10. Now don't change them to 10, it has to be 0.10. And I'm going to hit OK. Do you see how close that went? Now what I'm going to do is grab the corner, the bottom right corner, and I'm going to pull it. So I made it a little wider. I'm going to see what it looks like if it's really wide. It just may make a fat deer or a fat. Now I'm really not too worried about these antlers here because I can always go back and make these antlers out of aluminum foil. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to crop a little bit more of this out because I know what my antlers look like. Okay. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to grab the bottom here. I'm going to stretch him out a little bit so he's going to become longer. Okay. So I like that. All right. Now, one thing that I'm going to change is I'm going to click on my picture where I'm going to have that blue line all the way around it. I'm going to go to Image Options. Okay, let me see. I'm going to go to Recolor. And see down here where it has a white rabbit and a black background? I'm going to click that. So I took it to a negative. All right, so my rabbit is white, my background's black. All right, that's going to help you when you need to make the hind leg and this upper section for the front leg and everything, so that when you need to cut those out, you can. It's going to be a lot easier. All right. Okay, so we have that. You're going to come over, you're going to hit the print button. All right, this is going to come up. This should print just like this, the whole page. All right, so you're going to go the black and white. It should be student black and white. All right, you want to print 4 copies because some of them you're going to be cutting apart. So we want to make sure that we have enough. You're going to print 4 of these. Okay. I would also save this so that you have reference to it. And if you need to print it out again for whatever reason, you can. I also want you to upload this into Canvas so that if some reason it gets deleted, I have your copy. You're also going to get points for this. All right, so if I notice that you've done this wrong, I can come back and help you. Okay? So this is your directions on how to get this done. So let's go ahead and get this started. Now, if your animal is longer than it is tall, we want to change it to landscape. So you will go from portrait to landscape. So it's longer. So for example, let's say that you are going to do this little creature. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come over here, paste, and I'm going to bring this down. Okay, so if I would have tried to do this on the portrait, let's flip it back. Page setup, onto portrait, hit OK. It's not going to fit. Okay, because it's just too long. It's not going to look right. So we would take it to page setup and then take it to landscape, hit OK. It's going to fit better. All right. We can also, if you choose something like this, and obviously this is not going to be big enough, we can cut this thing in half. We can crop the image, cut it in half, make this thing bigger. We could print this off and then come back here, cut this off. Bring this one down. Oops, I grabbed the wrong thing. And then print this off and then glue them together. And then you have both sides. And it's going to be bigger. So anyway, if you run into trouble, please let me help you. Because we want to make sure that the sizing is correct. All right. Majority of you are going to be just fine with this, getting the sizing correct. But let's work on this and get this correct before we move forward.